Crissanka, and let's give her a big warm Des Moines welcome. She is from Los Angeles, California, and she's very lovely, and I'm very excited that you're a part of this. And actually, I just have to give her a shout out. She filled a spot that was missing, and I think we talked like on a Friday, and I said by Sunday I need all of your slides, and she said okay. Her background is in health communication, and she is a volunteer coordinator at Southern Care Hospice located in Urbandale. So let's give her a big round of applause.
Thank you very much. As a volunteer coordinator, I go out in the community, and part of my job is to educate people about hospice and tell them how they can get involved with hospice. And this is perfect because November is National Hospice and Palliative Care Month. One thing I think you should take away from the presentation, if anything, is that hospice is a philosophy of care. A lot of people think it's a place to die, and that's inaccurate. It's a way of enhancing the quality of someone's life, especially if they're terminally ill. So it's definitely not a place to die at all, and it's a philosophy, so just keep that in mind if anything. Now, I know I'm probably going to kill somebody's buzz tonight because I'm talking about hospice, and I totally don't mean to. I know you guys are here to have a good time and everything. So to not completely kill your buzz, you're going to see some pictures of cute puppies and a couple of slides. So just to prove I'm not a complete buzzkill. But I'm not going to deny that dealing with hospice, there's your cute puppies. Dealing with hospice, I mean, it is sad because you're dealing with people who are dying. But we try not to look at it that way. We try to look at dying as a natural part of life. It is inevitable for the people that we're working with. And especially for the families too. It's a dark and gloomy time. You are going to be faced with the death of a loved one. But we want to, as a hospice, we want to be supportive. We want to provide the best quality of care that we can, and we do that through pain management mainly, offering medications that can help the patient be more comfortable, through medical supplies, nutritional supplements, providing incontinence items such as Depends. So there are a lot of good benefits from being a patient with hospice. Puppy's very cute. So it's a very supportive environment. I mean, not to forget that there is some sadness associated with it, but you know, we like to say that anybody can benefit from hospice, regardless of age, regardless of race, ethnicity, your religion. It's for anybody, and it's mainly a very supportive environment that you're going to be dealing with. The families that have a patient in hospice, they're obviously dealing with the inevitable loss of their loved one. So they have special spiritual and emotional needs. And another unique thing about hospice is that it's individualized care for the patient as well as the family. So we do have the resources to take care of families as well. Hospice can be provided in the home. For our hospice, we go out in the community and take care of patients in nursing facilities and skilled nursing, assisted living skilled nursing facilities. Some hospices do have a hospice house as well. Hospices, other places, also take care of patients in prisons. But I think another important thing to realize is that hospice is having a patient admitted to hospice, and the families involved and the staff. It is a journey. There's no one-size-fits-all approach to hospice. Each patient is given individualized attention, as well as the families involved. So it's very much a journey. It's everybody is sort of learning as they go along too. So how does hospice get paid for? You don't have to dig deep into your pocket, actually. Under Medicare, Part A, hospice is covered at 100%. There are some private insurances that also cover hospice. And also, like our hospice and many other hospices in the area, you can actually have it covered for free. We take people regardless of their ability to pay. Now, what are some of the common diseases that people get admitted to hospice for? COPD, cancer, liver disease, kidney disease, HIV, basically not a lot of fun stuff. So this is just a representation of the staff that's involved with hospice. We have social worker, chaplains, we have volunteers, we have hospice aides, and all these people are involved in providing the care for the patient. Up to a few times a week, they work tirelessly to make sure the patient gets what they need. A chaplain helps with bereavement services for the patient, dealing with their end of life, as also for families where we help families until a year after the person has passed away with bereavement services through support groups. So a chaplain is a very integral part of hospice. Volunteers, it's actually required for all hospices in the States to have a volunteer program. Volunteers visit patients a few times a month. We have actually in our hospice a volunteer cat named Simon who makes visits as well. We deliver flowers for Veterans Day. We gave out certificates for Veterans Day to our veterans. And volunteering just takes 1 hour a month. If you want to volunteer for hospice, it's not a big commitment. You can make a difference with just 1 hour a month. And there are 744 hours in a month. So you can definitely make a difference with that 1 hour a month. It's totally doable. Many of our volunteers are full-time workers. They're students, and they make their visits on the weekends. You can help out with arts and crafts. There's all sorts of things to do to help out with hospice and help out with hospice patients as well. Just want to emphasize that that 1 hour a month is a very special gift that you can give to a patient. They really get a lot from that interaction with other people. They're just some amazing patients that we have that, and they're not, they're people like anybody else. They have a disease. They're, they don't have long to live. But one of our patients actually said, "Why cry when laughing feels so much better?" That's we try and have a very supportive environment where we try not to look at this process as something depressing or sad. Patients do benefit from that very much. So I hope you think about maybe in the future volunteering for hospice. It's a very compassionate and caring way to give back to the community and give back to people who really need it. So talk to me afterwards, and if you're interested, that'd be great. Or if sometime in the future, just check out hospice and see what you can do. I think you'd really enjoy it. So thank you so much.